Hi, good afternoon. How are you doing? I hope that you found my first video in this series talking about the impact on yourself if you're caring for somebody who's unwell, on the way that can affect your own emotions, sometimes very negatively. And I talked about in that video, I would make a second video on offering practical support. So I thought the easiest way to do this is to talk about ways that people have supported me and what impact that can have. It can be easy to think that some of the smaller gestures don't make that much difference to a person's life. And hopefully this will reassure you that if you are doing any of these things for your friends, that actually perhaps it's touching their lives more than you would imagine. I've really appreciated people sending me messages on Facebook and silly videos. I often ask for either of those. It makes a big difference to me in getting through a very difficult day. Maybe I am in pain, maybe I can't concentrate. Anything that makes me laugh, anything that makes me feel connected to the world helps combat loneliness. It's inevitable you're going to feel lonely when you're unwell. Even if you've seen people all day, it's inevitable you feel lonely because your world is so different from your friends that it's easy to forget just how important you are to them and what a good friend you might be to them yourself. So messages by social media, messages by card, they're so precious. Letters, send your friend a letter. I've also received some really imaginative and creative parcels in the post. I love fluffy socks. I love heat warmers, you know, the wheat bags you can get and put in the microwave, especially seeing as I have killed most, if not all of them, on a regular basis. I have a different wheat bag at the moment. It's not a wheat bag, it's a cherry bag. Cherry stone bag. Cherry stone bags are lovely. Send your friend one of those. They smell good, as well as being like a hug from the microwave. And please follow the instructions and don't kill them like I've done. People have sent me really imaginative gifts regarding I have diet restrictions, which means people have found the most unusual cakes or sweets or snacks and sent them to me. If people have cooked for us, we've really appreciated that. That happened especially when my little boy was born, and people cooked for us meals and brought them to the house. I know, speaking to other people, that that's a great way to support a family or friends who's often too tired to cook for themselves. It can be challenging because you maybe have to work around their dietary restrictions, but some people have done this so well that I've been blown away by the fantastic dishes that people have arrived with to the house. Some people are up for visits, some people are not. I've got friends on here I know who are bedbound and housebound, and if you are visiting them, you need to check in advance what timescale that your friends can be able to offer to have with you. Personally, I'm a big fan of people coming to the house and making themselves at home. I like people who come in and literally feel that the kitchen is their own and make themselves cups of tea, find things in the cupboard and just eat them, microwave stuff they find in the fridge and eat it, so that I get as much company as I need. And I've had some fantastic times with friends because they've just come and enjoyed the atmosphere here. I remember years ago apologising to a friend because I felt like they'd come to visit and they had like the most boring afternoon possible. You know, at that point, I was like, maybe you want to be out doing something, or you're used to, you know, going out dancing and having social fun with your friends. Why do you want to have a cup of tea with me whilst we sit very still? That friend told me that that time was so precious to them because I was able just to offer time. Sometimes people are able to offer just company. So it's a mutually shared gift of enjoying quiet time together, restful time together. So if you're able to go and spend time with your friends and give them just a cup of tea, a natter, then not only offer it, but please reassure them that you're enjoying their company, because they're going to feel paranoid about how their house looks. They're going to be paranoid that maybe, you know, they've done the old updo, you know, with the hair, because they were way too tired to shower that day or any other day. Or maybe it was time they slapped on some makeup just to reassure you that they still have eyes that can open. So putting words of reassurance in. For me, words of reassurance, my goodness, you could shower them on me all day long and I still would be drinking them up and living off them weeks later, but still appreciating more. I don't even know if I got a bit lost there, but I know what I'm speaking about is from the heart. So just to summarize quickly there, talking about sending messages, sending gifts, and spending time with your friends. They are really important ways to support friends. And if you're already doing that, then give yourself the reassurance that actually what you're doing is enormously beneficial. I can tell from doing this video that I've got so much I want to say that means other videos will happen. It's something that I don't know if it's how much it's spoken about in terms of reassuring your friends that they actually are being good caregivers. So anyway, thinking of all of you, sending you hugs, whatever your situation is, whether you're lying in bed like me with your hair in bobbles, or whether you're out and about and having scampering adventures today. Hope that it's going well. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye.